Hola Periscopians, it's your girl NitRahRah. I am a creative documenting my creative life. How is everyone? Okay, so I'm coming back. Hola, I didn't catch your name. Slipped in there. I was coming back. Let me see if I can see who's here. Okay, let's go. To show you guys the work that we started earlier with the pattern for our denim shirt, and it's sort of disjointed for the simple fact that I will start, and I don't want to move past you guys, but then I have to go and do other stuff, so I leave it, but then I'll come back and recap what's going on so you'll know. Okay, let's see if I can see what's going on here. I don't see my viewers, but I definitely see you guys on the screen. So, hoping everyone's having a great day. It's your girl NitRahRah. As I said, I am periscoping and documenting my creative life. I want to go since I can't see what you guys are doing over there. We'll get the gallery going here. So, I wonder how everyone's day was. You guys had a good day. I cannot complain. Okay, so here we go. Sorry about the water bottle. I get thirsty. What can I say? So, center front. So we are creating a denim shirt. And I took from this pattern, from the tunic. The first thing that we did to correct the pattern was it had a keyhole collar, so we fixed that. And then we wanted the pattern to be a little more roomy because this person, who is me, is going to be, hey Melly, how are you? This person, I'm going to actually be wearing this, or the model will be wearing this, and we're gonna need to be able to have flexibility to move. So this item, she was able to move in it, and it was more of a stretch fabric. This is going to be a denim, you know, so it has a little bit of stretch. The fabric that we're going to use is here. A very slight stretch to it. Let me see if I can cut it so I can show you what it is. We have it on the dress form, but the dress form is out of shot right now. So we're going to make the chambray shirt out of this gray denim because we wanted to do a little something different. And we know most denims do not stretch. So she does have a little bit of stretch. Okay. And it's more than one way stretch. So we see it stretching this way, it's stretching that way. So it's stretching, but we definitely want to allow space when we're making things that we're going to use as sport or every day. Okay, so now move this out of the way because she's impeding on my. I had to move my tripod a little bit. I don't know if that's working. And then let me secure. There we go. I just need to secure something. It's a lot of setup. So thank you for bearing with me. There's a lot to my setup. Alrighty, so far today, so I measured myself again. So I realized that I didn't need for the tunic to, I didn't need the shirt to be as long as the tunic. So we took off about 4 inches, and we can verify. Cool. Yeah, 3.5, 4 inches. Now you can sort of eyeball things after a while, after you're getting really familiar and used to these things. So I have a photo queued up with where my pocket should go on my denim shirt. So I'm just going to take a look. You guys can ask questions if you want. You guys can ask me questions. Like I said before, and I'll tell you now, on the website we do have classes. So if you need classes, if you know someone who's interested in classes, you know, we're here to help. Denim jacket. Yeah, so if you need to ask any questions, if you're into sewing, bespoke, anything, you can definitely ask. It seems like the pockets are going above the breast. Okay, so that's what we'll work with. I do have a soundtrack in the back, in the background, so you're not hearing things. My little ode to my Nit Ra family. Alrighty, so what we accomplished today, I actually realized that I need to bring the collar up some more because the collar was actually a jeweled collar. So when you want to bring up a pattern collar and you've already created the pattern and you don't want to create another pattern, okay, this is my fabric scissor. We discussed making sure you had designated scissors this morning. So this is my paper scissors. So let me see. Maybe I'll cut a piece off of the dot paper here. And the dot paper is sectioned out an inch in inch squares. Okay? So it really allows you to get precise with your measurements. Now, so what am I doing? I am actually going to tape this piece of paper onto my existing pattern this way, and then I'm going to build up on my pattern. Okay, so this is just adding an attachment. I'm hoping everybody's having a great day. You guys can tell me how your day went. I sort of didn't appreciate having to stop in the middle of my lesson today to go tend to other things, but and that's what I had to do, so I did it because that's what you do. That's exactly what you do when you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I didn't like it because it was just like getting in the middle of, so I guess I consider this fun, so I was getting in the middle of my fun, right? I love to teach people and introduce them to pattern making and all aspects of this industry. To me, it's very rewarding. So basically what we do is, people in my field, we create patterns, right, for designers, or we will just create patterns for ourselves, and if we design clothing, which I do, and then we'll send it over to a factory or to some people, a group or one individual, depending on what it is that we're doing, and we will go ahead and have them make it for us. So there's communication within the pattern that has to be established. So my sewer, either I know her or not, will be able to understand what it is that I want from her, what I want her to accomplish. Because just because you see a pattern, it's not just cut it out and sew it. We're asking you things, we're telling you things here. So like this, okay, I just wanted to make sure that you could see it. So this right here is a dart for the breast. So this would actually make the fabric conform to the shape of the body. These are notches. This is where I would attach the back of the shirt. So I would know that it needed to be attached so it would be even right here. So I made an indication, and how I would communicate that to the sewer is by using this little notcher. Okay, so she sees there's a notch here. She will also see that when I create the back piece, which this is, you can see the little, and then they would connect like this, so they'd be even. So this is the blueprint for every garment that you have in your closet. Okay, this is how every last garment you have in your closet, every jacket, every shirt, every pant, your favorite shorts, your cozy socks, everything starts this way. So this is the template. We create tech packs of course, we work within the industry. So we create tech packs. We do quality assurance. It just depends what our client needs. Once we're able to deliver the service and the service is, it works, it's beneficial on both sides, then we go ahead and offer it to the general public. I am currently looking for my gauge. Here's my gauge. Okay, so I'm going to show you the items that I'm working with. So you can go ahead and purchase these items so you can begin working with them, or if you're already working with them, wonderful. Okay, so for me, and I do work with muslin. Muslin is raw cotton. We use that as a cheaper form of... Hi, Miss Lady, how are you? Thanks for catching me live. I totally enjoyed the shopping in Jonesboro. Oh my God, I was going crazy. Thank you for the hearts. I was losing it. I was totally like, give me this one, get that one. The fabric with the black and pink. Oh no, you're so welcome, Ayana. Oh my God, you have no idea. I love that. I do that too. So, you know, but New York prices are ridiculous. Nobody's trying to shop with me. And I have to actually, hey Crane, what's going on? I actually purchase from suppliers. So I don't feel the same thing that the retail buyer, what the retail buyer feels, because I'm buying wholesale. But I love this, you know, so I love to create my own garments. So, of course, when I see some great fabric, I'm like, oh my God, get it. You see that pink wool? It was white background with the pink stripe and the black. That would have made a perfect Chanel jacket. So we're not done, because I think I might send you for it. You know, and then sometimes I make 1 or 2 offs. Who's Zara Neale Hurston? All right now. That's right. The pink was pretty. The pink was adorable. And I automatically was like, oh my God, I could hook this up. I just saw the whole... Hi from Sweden. How are you? How are you? Welcome to New York. My name is NitRahRah. I am a New York-based clothing designer. All-around fun kid. I love art. I'm an art promoter. I am also a radio co-host on the platform of WBAI FM 99.5. We are on the air tonight at midnight, Wednesday morning to 2 a.m. Yeah, I think it's cool. I've been doing it for a while, so I like it. And I love the fact that I get to meet so many interesting, amazing people. Yeah. So today, Crane, is that your first name, last name? Talk to me. Tell me so I can interact with you. Today we're working on the pattern for a denim shirt. So I was working from a different pattern, and I was showing the viewing audience how you can manipulate a pattern. You know, how you can do what you need to do if you have one pattern but you want to create something else. So, of course, this is like math, acrobatics when it comes to the math with the patterns, and some of my sewers in the room understand what I'm saying. But this, for me, for a novice, this is the easiest way to go, unless you're going to deconstruct something that you already have to get the pattern. But pattern making is based in math. So it's not rocket science. It's not something that you cannot get. It's just something that you need to work at. And if it's learning to work with your ruler and learning how to read your ruler and centimeters and all that, that's fine. But once you get it, it's like riding a bike. You never forget. Okay, so what I'm currently doing now is closing up my collar or my neck area. So, yes, we're making a denim top. We're making a denim shirt. So we're working from a different pattern. I'm doing good. Who am I speaking to? Selma? It doesn't look like summer because you can see that. But how are you? Yeah, so we're making a denim shirt, but we're making it from a tunic pattern piece. So since I was working with the tunic pattern piece, the tunic had, hey Turkey, how are you? The tunic had like a keyhole right down center front. It had like a little keyhole. I can show you here. So this pattern is actually on the half, correct? So you would fold your fabric over and then cut this out. So what I can do is I can show you guys a mini. Okay, so say this is your fabric, fold it in half, and we're cutting from here, correct? So this would be my neck here, and then this is the keyhole. So this is actually what I had and what I needed to adjust. So this was the neck of the tunic. It was sort of Bollywood inspired, so we wanted to get those kind of shapes going. And in a tunic, the sleeves are sewn together, the back is encased. So the opening for it to get onto the body is by the neck. So you always have to have a keyhole if you're doing a jewel neck, just to allow the circumference of the head to get through. Okay? Wonderful. And I love the highs. Thank you. You guys are awesome. All right. So I have brought up my collar, and I'll tell you how many inches I brought it up. I brought it up 3/4 of an inch. Okay? And I believe that will bring the collar up to my natural neckline. Okay, so because we have to remember when we're working with different items, different things mean different things, right? So if I'm working with the tunic, I don't need to worry about my collar base or putting a neck stand, a collar stand on there. So I do not have to worry about it being really close. Janera, how are you? You know, it doesn't have to be up close to my collar. But when I'm making something that it's going to be like really jewel neck, and then it's going to have a collar, it's going to have a collar stand, I have to make sure that this is really close to my neck. Okay? So now you're asking, what is this extra stuff if this is center front? Okay, so we have to have tabs, correct? Because when you have a button-down shirt, you have a placket that goes right down the front, and you put the buttons. So I'm going to have to do buttonholes and buttons. So we have to extend the front of the pattern out some more. This is the back. Right. So now this sat directly on, wait, let me see. This sat directly on center front, correct? Here. But since I want to be able to button this up, I needed more fabric. So I have to bring it out. And then we have to think about finishing. So I couldn't just leave this here. And I have seen patterns where they will extend this out and then give you another pattern of 2 inches, 2.5 inches with a 1/4 fold back, and allow you to just cut that piece and apply it here so you'll have that placket look. Now, you can also achieve that by creating the seam allowance for the placket, as I've done here, being able to fold it over. So now you have the placket, and when you stitch it down, you'll be 2 layers thick to do buttonholes and whatever else you want to do. Fun times, right? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. So now we're going to move over. So now we've adjusted the neck, right? We've adjusted the neck. So now we are going to pretty much do our sleeve and plot where my pockets need to go. Okay. So from here, I already noticed that I have to adjust by the neck because I have a longer neck here now. And this will be actually trimmed, but because I'm not really sure how far down I went on the neck. Let me see if I can work on Zora. I actually got really close to the neck. So when I get a chance now to do the muslin, I'll be able to trim and to add the collar stand. Okay, so that's what's going on. I think I just need a little dress form here so I can help you guys out. So I'm going to bring out my form. Well, anything I own is not going to be average, of course. So she has a bindi. Turn to the camera, darling. Let everyone see. Thank you, Ayan. I appreciate you. So now, this is what I was trying to show you. So when it comes to the collar, we want to get as close up to the collar as we possibly can, because now we're going to do a stand, a neck collar stand that's going to go here, and then we're going to have the lapel, right, that folds over. So we're always, you have to, if you understand the steps of a garment, you'll never have a problem. But it's sometimes when you're a novice or you're new to this or you're rushing, you forget certain aspects, and that's where the drama and trouble comes in. So now I took a look at a picture, and I noticed that the pockets, for the breast pockets, actually fall somewhere near around the breast area. So this is my dart, as you guys can see, and I'll lift it up for you. This is my dart area. Of course, some sewers know for professional sewing, and if you're not aware, I'll let you know. The breast dart, the actual breast point is maybe half an inch away from where I put this, because when you're sewing for professional clothing, you don't want to put the dart right where the nipple is. You don't want to do it. You want to move it over just slightly. So once the garment is constructed, the dart that helps curve the fabric over the body isn't ending right on the nipple. It's like, because what it actually does is it becomes an arrow, and we're not advertising. 7 people in the room. Welcome, my live viewers, my viewers at home. The fabric becomes her. Tell me more, Colombian, because you just said the statement, but I'm not really sure what you mean, if the fabric becomes her. Elaborate for me so I can answer you intelligently. So you never want to do something or create something where we're being obvious. Oh, it's like an expression. Okay, cool. I love it. Colombian. Are you from Colombia? Talk to me. So when we're doing items, pieces of clothing, if you have design and stuff, you never want the design, and I'm going to show it on my little dress form. You never want the design to culminate or apex in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want a lace dress where it's two pasties at the breast and a pasty. You know, there's no need. We know it's there. We want to accentuate. Some people, because they don't understand fashion, clothing, and they want to express, but don't quite understand how to express yet. You will see in some of the younger designers, you will see where they're drawing attention to certain areas that really don't need attention drawn to, because it's natural. Once the clothing is on a female form, on a male form, there's certain movements. If you did your right tailoring, measuring, that when they move, you see the form of the body and you see the grace. So there'll be sexiness. But this is something that you have to learn, and you have to consistently be able to view the human form. This is why this is here. You have to constantly be able to view the human form and take that thought and twist it a little bit, you know, because honestly, there's no seam, there's no dart, there's nothing that I'm going to do here that I teach that hasn't been done already. So what we're doing now is we're innovating on old classics, okay? We're adding parts of ourself, our art. So you can't just be straightforward